Hello you guys, welcome to the Black Hearted Oracle. Now before we get started, I'd like to pay homage and reverence to Mother Sustainer, Father Creator, and of course my beautiful ancestors. Now this is just a general read. I've been meaning to get some reads out, but my energy and what's going on, I just haven't been up to it. Alright, so this is just a general read. As I said, I feel like there's a lot of things that need to be spoken about. And yeah, I would like to get to it. So before we get started, I'd like to pay homage and reverence to Mother Sustainer, Father Creator, and of course my beautiful ancestors. So I'm going to do what I normally don't do, and that's shuffle and let the cards flip while on camera. Alright, this is a combined deck. I like to combine a lot of my decks. So sometimes I have two of the same decks combined. Sometimes I combine two opposite decks. And I believe this is the energy deck and something destiny. It's too big for me to shuffle piece by piece, so I tried to do the first couple shuffle. Okay. I like to do the first couple shuffles like by breaking it up. What does the collective need to know at this time? What are the most important messages for the collective as a whole? Or the ones who need to hear this message, the ones who come to my channel for guidance? We ask for good and proper information for the collective, for those who are walking their path and seek to continue. Thank you. Okay. Now all these decks are already pre-shuffled. I don't lay my gems and my things on them unless they are shuffled. Okay. Now if you see me sweating, it's because I have my AC off. It's really noisy and I didn't want to have to compete with the AC. Okay. So here we go. What is the information that the collective needs at this time, please? Messages for the collective at this time. Messages for the collective at this time, please. What are the messages that the collective needs the most at this time? This one wanted to, so I'll put that there. What is the messages that the collective need at this time? Messages for the collective, please. Wizard of Awareness and Simplicity so far. Any more messages for the Home and Balancing Act? Messages for the collective, please. Whoa, okay. Messages for the collective, please. Okay. Messages for the collective, please. That's good. Get some air in here. Oh, okay. Oh, let's do that. Messages for the collective, please. Messages for the collective, please. Okay. On the bottom is air. And purity came back out. That's one of them when I was shuffling. I saw that. Okay. Messages for the collective, please. What are the messages for the collective? What are the messages for the collective, please? What are the messages for the collective? Okay. Messages for the collective, please. One more shuffle. Messages for the collective, please. Messages that the collective needs to hear this time. I'm gonna have to take this back up, sorry. My deck is back, messed up. Give me a second, let me just go through. Yeah. Reshuffle. So far we have on the board, we have Simplicity with Home, Wizard of Awareness with Balancing Act. We have New Beginnings in reverse, Solitude in reverse, Purification in reverse. We have Yamaya cut sideways in the flux position. We have Guide cut sideways in the flux position. Crane Baggage, Dreams, and Return of Aphrodite. All right, so yeah. Can we have messages for the collective, please, for the ones who are walking their path and wish to continue? Forgiving and learning. Messages for the collective, please, for the ones walking their path and wish to continue. I'm burning up. It's so hot in here. Wow. I don't really do well with heat. Is that it? Messages for the collective, please. Okay. Last shuffle. Thank you. Engagement and worth waiting for at the bottom of the deck. I'm sorry. So hot. So let's get into the reading. As we say, we have Yamaya here with the guide position in the flux position, crane bag. Then we got forgiveness and learning, forgiving and learning, and engagement also in the flux position. So it seems like a lot of us are going through a time where we're in question whether we want or we need this new beginning that is here for us. And it's very funny that the new beginnings card should come out, because tomorrow, well, by the time you guys see this, it will be the new moon in Scorpio, which is a super moon. And it's about us having new beginnings. And some of us seem like we're stuck because we're in a place of solitude, even though we don't want to be. You know, but this is a time that we should be focusing more on purification, because right now it's telling me that there's a lot of muddy waters here that needs to be purified. And the only way for us to do this is to find the simplicity within the things that are in our lives. right? We have to have the awareness because we are the magic and the magician. You know, this is the wizard of awareness. So this means that your intuition is telling you everything that you need to put your life in proper order. But are you really following that guidance? You know, to this new beginning that is here for us, but we're not listening to our intuition. So we're holding on to past things right now that we should be on the verge of letting go. Right? Because in our home, we're finding it difficult to make things balanced, make things, give proper timing to the necessary things that are needed. So we're having to, it's like walk on a tight rope to get these things done within our home, within our life, and with all these other expectations of the world that are placed upon us. But we're asked to, again, look at things through a more simplistic mind. And take time in solitude so that we can purify our inner being in order to make the right decisions for ourselves. Right? Yeah, because this is like the primordial forces of the world. You know, the caring energy, the mother sustainer energy, the mothering energy, the grandmother energy, the great wisdom that is passed on through our ancestors that we have walked with and the ones known and unknown. So this is like the great wisdom of these people. But are we really following the guidance of them? You know, because they're in a flux position. That means that sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. And we're walking around here overburdened, carrying all these baggages of things that we need to let go of. We need to simplify our life right now and make the best of the things that we have, because we're turning dreams into nightmares, right? And one of the main reasons is because we are not forgiving and learning. We're wanting to blame. We want to place blame where it doesn't belong. We're putting people in positions of power where they don't belong. And whether that's because we're looking for an engagement, like an actual real life commitment with another person to start a life together, or this is just not engaging properly in the world because you are overburdened with this, you're overburdened with not being able to forgive and learn from the situation, no matter how hard or difficult it was in your life. No one is trying to minimize your pain either. It's just saying that it's time for us to really move past these things, learn what we can from these situations in order for them to stop blocking our blessings, right? Because right now the Aphrodite is here. So this is like, to me, for some reason, I'm feeling the Pluto and Jupiter energies within this card, even though I don't know why I would be feeling that, but I do. So it's just telling us that right now we have the potential to bring our dreams in, but we're going to have to stand into this goddess energy or God energy. Emperor, Empress, whichever one, you know. One card for the simplicity card, please. Oh. One card for the simplicity card, please. One card for the simplicity card. Can I get a card? Thank you. Can I get a card for the Miss Wizard of Awareness, please? One card. One card. Oh, two. Okay. I don't read these upside down. I'll just leave that there, because what's this new beginning? Oh, yeah. What is this purification card doing here, please? One card. Thank you. What is the home? What is the home card doing here, please? One card, please. Why is the home here? Why is the home here for the collective? Oh, wow. That seems to be a lot. Okay. All right. Why is the balancing act here with the marriage card? One card, please. Okay. Why is the solitude card here? Why is the solitude card here? Okay. Why is the guide card here? Why is the guide card here? Thank you. Why is your Maya here? Why is your Maya here? What is your Maya trying to tell us? Oh, okay. Uh-oh, I picked up something. Yeah, that was that one. Okay. Why is the crane bag here? Why is the crane bag here? Thank you. Why is the dreams card here? Why is the dream card here? Why is the return of Aphrodite here? Why is the return of Aphrodite here? Please. Thank you. One card. Return of Aphrodite. Thank you. Why is forgiving and learning here? Whoa. Okay. Why is engagement here? Why is engagement here? Oh no, wait a minute. Did that? Yeah, these fell out over here, right? Sorry. Yeah, I think it was only courthouse. But even though they fell out with those, I'm gonna leave them over there. Here. Sorry. Why is it engagement here? Why is it engagement here? Why is it engagement here? Thank you. Okay, and at the bottom of the deck, unexpected income. Now, what we have here for message of concern is simplicity, right? So if you're receiving a message of concern that has you troubled, it's asking you to look for the more simplistic way to respond to this message, you know, to think about it in the more simplest ways. You know, don't overdo the worry. Don't overdo the thinking. Think about the way to get out of the problem and not the problem itself. Seek simplicity in all areas that are troubling to you. Now, the Wizard of Awareness with unexpected income and occupation. Yeah, so that's saying like we have to be truthful to ourselves. We have to really go within to know that if we put in the work, right, it'll bring in unexpected income from our occupation for the things that we've been putting our effort and time into. But we can't be negating these things by the way that we're thinking and putting our powers in to actually going against what we truly want. When if we just know that we put in the work, unexpected income will come from that, and you will be surprised and blessed. Now, the home card is here with the privileged lady, the wealthy man, the despair, the gift, and concern, right? So this to me is like a marriage where in the home, these people are okay financially, but the man seems to be in despair, or the masculine energy seems to be in despair. And he wants to give a gift. I can check and see to who later on, but he wants to give a gift, but he's very, very concerned about this because he doesn't know if it's going to work out for his benefit or for the stability that he's looking for. You know, because whoever he's with, he sees that person as a privileged lady, even though he is financially stable himself. But there's a lot of despair here, right? And the balancing act is this marriage. Like somebody feels like to continue in this marriage is toil and labor. Like they have too much on their plate. And this marriage card is telling me like this person is at their wits' end within this marriage. For some reason, this person is, as I said, they feel like they're walking a tightrope. There's things in this person's life. This wealthy man he's very concerned over. And this marriage doesn't seem like it's going to be going the way someone would want it to, right? because someone has taken themselves away out of a loving relationship, or a relationship that they had with somebody that was like a love affair. Someone has drawn themselves out of that. And maybe it's because the energies is telling that person that, it's time to reset. Because as I said, I've been having those kind of feelings, like it's time, like I'm going to go on a 21-day cleanse because I want to feel something different. I want to interrupt my pattern. I don't want to continue on the same patterns that I've been doing. And I would like to interrupt them and have a total reset, a total 2020 purge, I'm calling it. Okay? Because it's like we're stubborn to change. I don't normally read these cards in reverse, but this one wanted to be read in reverse, right? We're stubborn to change. A new beginning is here for us, but we're unwilling to take it. Because we're so stuck in our patterns, so stuck in our ways, that it's like unrealistic to think that we can actually get what we want, and we're unwilling to change. And there's messages telling us, we have the inner calling telling us that it's time to purify our lives, time to purify our hearts and our minds and our soul. It's time to move in a new direction. Things cannot continue the way they have been, because we're having messages coming into us. It's something that's calling for us, right? Again, who are you confiding in? Are you actually getting the stability that you need out of your mentors and your confidants? Are they really that for you? Or are they just somebody who's coming around pretending to offer stability, of friendship, of a companionship, but really it's none of that? And again, somebody is looking to put in the work, And the child not only speaks of like an actual kid or a child, it's actually speaking of new beginnings. New beginnings in the occupation. And if we listen to the inner wisdom of our ancestors and take the lessons that we've learned through the course of time, then we will get to this place of high honor that we're all so desperately seeking for within ourselves. And not everyone is searching for the same thing. Some of us want a different kind of honor. Like some of us aren't looking for medals. Some of us aren't looking for crystal awards, platinum plaques. Like some of us are really looking for the high esteem within self to be recognized, to be recognized amongst your peers for the good work that you are doing and putting out there. Right? And now this right here, it's telling me that this baggage that somebody is carrying around from the past has come back up to haunt them, because now they're in a position of having to go to court for this. Whatever this extra baggage from their past is, because baggage is not something you get today. It's something that you're carrying around with you from the past that you've refused to let go of. And it's come to a point now where it needs mediation. It's going to the point of courthouse and lawyers and judges. And what is this one? What are these? Yeah. And it's like, it's causing a lot of problems in the home, because a lot of these cards are referencing to the home. So it's telling me that the person in this home who is residing in a place where they find familial comfort is really going through it. And they're so overwhelmed by this past baggage that's going to litigation, that they're expecting bad health, and they're bringing that into their life because they're overstressed by what they're going through. And if you can look at the card, her back is on the home. Her back is on where she finds the happiness. Her back is on where she finds comfort and security. Her mind is so focused on bad health that that's what she's bringing into her life. So whoever this person is, they need to be very, very careful of these cards. You don't have to be experiencing these things right now, but these cards came out for a reason. So I'm just telling whoever this is to be very, very careful. Okay? You don't want to bring more things onto you. You have to look for a solution within every single problem. And again, I'm having things where, you have dreams that you want to go to, a journey, a new beginning that wants to be there, but there's old ways that needs to be put apart from us before we could do that. You know, the journey is there waiting, but are we turning our dreams into nightmares and thinking that we can run away from our problems, when if we have the problem, we're always going to be with them because we carry them wherever we go. Now again, with the Journey card and Distant Horizons, this is telling us that there's good things coming. But again, are we going to turn these good things into nightmares? Because we cannot run away from our problems. Our problems will always be there unless they are dealt with. And this is a sign of 10. So this means an ending of a cycle, ending of these terrible nightmares and dreams, and going into something a lot more prosperous, a lot more better. Like maybe we're going to be going back into a lockdown somewhat, or maybe not. But this is telling me that, you know, with the birth of Aphrodite, with us standing on our square and doing exactly what we say we're going to do and really pursuing our dreams, that we'll be going on trips. We'll be taking journeys to new distant lands. Ooh. But with the Forgiving and Learning card here, it's here with the Community, Adjudication, Thief, Coffin, and Poverty. Okay? So again, someone here is really going through it because someone's misdeeds has caused them a lot of pain, and they don't know whether they can forgive this person. Because if you look at this woman right here, she looks like she is groveling and begging for the forgiveness, and the man looks like he's totally checked out. Like there's no possible way that he could forgive these things that has happened, because it's caused the community. Like you're looked how the person is represented within the community because of having to go to court and stand before the court. But this is also telling you of good outcomes, especially with the Community card here, right? But be careful of stealing these things from yourself by the way that you are thinking, all right? Because these are really troublesome cards. These are really troublesome cards. Because this is the Thief with the Coffin and the Poverty card. So hopefully what this is telling you is that the person who is causing you this trouble will face their day. You know, they'll get exactly what they give out, and they will be left in destitute and poverty. But if it's not telling you that, and you know that it's not telling you that, be very mindful of the way that you are thinking so that you do not carry over by being unwilling or unable to forgive someone. No matter what they've done to you, when you harbor feelings like this, you bring these energies into your life. Right? So there's going to be some form of interaction with an official person, or maybe you'll get married if that's how you look at weddings and marriage. Like once you get married, you'll be an official person. But this is telling me that there's going to be some kind of engagement with an official person. I want to see what that's meaning to be. Okay. This is the Cleo deck, so don't talk yet, Cleo. Okay, so it's going to be a Wheel of Fortune, but I'm going to put that back because I wasn't really ready. But that's telling me that things are going to go in your favor. I'm going to clean this up and do another spread. Oh, well, another free hand thing. Okay. Why is the official person here with the engagement card? Why is the official person? Yeah. Okay, yeah, there's things that you're unaware of right now. Right? And this could have to do with a Scorpio moon, which is a new beginning of things being uncovered. You know, because Scorpio likes to dig deep and discover the secrets. Yep. Yep, yep, there's going to be healing. More. Tell me more. Tell me more. Thank you. Yeah, 3 of Staffs. Right? So there's going to be healing, but you're going to have to wait on your ships to come in with this. So very much, please, while you're going through whatever energies, these not so happy energies, just know that healing is coming in, but you're going to have to be patient about it. And you may not even realize the healing that's coming in for you because it's cloaked behind a lot of mystery right now. It's cloaked behind things that you can't see right now. But there is hope here. And as long as you can keep your hope alive, then you'll do better. Is this deck my step two? No. Okay. Just that cup. And that was the Nine of Cups in reverse. So that's what I'm telling you. Like, you got to be careful not to put yourself in harm's way by the way that you're thinking. Okay? Any more messages for the collective before we go? Any more messages? Page of Staffs. So, not so good news. You received some not so good news. But what that's going to do is allow the world to change. There's things that wants to come. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, gosh. Yeah. Okay. So even though you've received some not so good news, what this is saying is that it's time for a change. It's time for a cycle to end and for things to move into a different direction for you. Because right here we have the Six of Staff. That's victory. That's public recognition. You know, this is being respected, right? And that's coming in with after a judgment call has been made. So something is going to go very good into your favor, and it's going to offer you an opportunity, you know, to be able to stand in this emperor mode. If you can trust your intuition, you know, and stay as silent as possible. You know, don't don't devolve too much information. You know, weigh out your options properly. And remember to nurture yourself. And apologize to whoever you need to offer, but make sure that you're, yeah. Look, there's so many new beginnings here. Just make sure that you are loving yourself enough to take advantage of what is being offered to you. Okay? So, yeah, let's go do another one and another one. I'm going to shuffle in a minute. Let me clear up these cards. Okay. What are messages for the collective that they need to hear at this moment? For those going through trials and tribulations, and for those who are unsure of their path, and for those who are walking their path. Messages for those going through trials and tribulations. Breathe. Messages for those going through trials and tribulations. Thank you. Messages for those who are unsure about their path. Messages for those who are unsure about their path. Okay. Messages for those who are unsure about their path. Thank you. Messages for those who are continuing to walk their path. Messages for those who are continuing to walk their path. Okay. Gonna get one more for... Can I have one more for those going through trials and tribulations, please? One more. Thank you. New moon. Okay. One more for those who are unsure about their path. Submerged. Okay. And on the bottom of the deck is passion. Now I'll put these so you guys can see them. Right? So right here we have breathe, we have volatility, the volcano, and we have new moon promise. So that's what these are saying to you, is that whatever you're going through, even though it may be feeling like the pressure is building on you and there's a lot of volatility in your life right now, it's asking you to breathe, to spend time in nature, to be able to reconnect so that you can find the wisdom that you're needing to get through these difficult times, right? Because there's always this promise of a new beginning. No matter what you're going through, there's a promise of a new beginning. And it's funny, as I'm saying, because tomorrow is the new moon. And it's a super new moon. So this energy is very good for people who right now who want to do something different, who want to get out of this. Because at the bottom here, it's passion again, right? And it's about you finding the passion and not allowing it to become this volatile thing that tears and breaks down everything. It's about you being able to see the sunshine through the rain. It's about you being able to see the light through the darkness. It's about you able to see that sometimes the volatility and the volcano is meant to shake you up out of your status quo. It's meant to shake you out of your comfort zone, right? Because with every act of eruption from a volcano, what it's doing is creating new land. So there's new promises of a new beginning here through this volatility. And no, I'm not telling you that it's easy, like you're going to get through this and no one is going to get in your way. You're not going to get hurt, like everything is going to be fine. You're not going to come away with some bumps, bruises, and scratches. But what I'm telling you is that you'll come out of it, you know? So even though you're going through some stuff right now, just know that a new beginning is there for you. Yeah, Knight of Air that was. Okay. Messages for the people in the collective that's going through trials and tribulation right now. Yeah. Messages for the people who are going through trials and tribulation right now. Messages for the people who are going through trials and tribulation right now. Ace of Earth. Messages for the people who are going through trials and tribulation. Okay, right? So, what this is telling you is that breathe. Spend your time focusing on what you're trying to bring into your life. Because there's a new opportunity coming. And with the other reading we just did, it ended on the Ace of Pentacles anyway. So it's just telling you, don't be overburdened. Figure your way through it. And if you don't know what to do, or what actions to take, or how you're going to make it out of this situation, it's telling you to spend some quiet time in nature. I guarantee you, you'll find a way. And whatever this volatility is here, with this Seven of Fire, and you're feeling like you're not standing on a higher ground, it's asking you to view things differently. Right? Because it's telling you not to give up. Because there's new moon, there's a new dawn coming. So don't give up. Don't give up on this, whatever you've been building. Don't throw your hands up and say you've been dominated or you've been defeated. Don't do it. Like, there's a new dawn coming. So whatever this is, it's telling you to stand your ground. Like, don't get weak in the knees right now. Yeah, again, the world. Things are about to change. So even though it's a bit rough right now, it's coming into a new cycle for you. All right? So now for those, is it this one? No, it's this one. for those that don't know where they're going, now, for those who are stuck on their path and they're not sure if they're putting in the right efforts or if the efforts they're putting in are making sense and they feel a bit stuck, again, look, move forward, just like with the movement card. You know, don't give up on what you've built and what you're creating. Keep going forward. We all come through these times in our lives that test our mettle. We all do. And there's nothing wrong with these moments. It's just maybe it's time to try something new. And I don't mean like throw away everything you've been doing before. It just means tweaking it. Find something different that you could do and put out there. Okay. All right. And it's asking you too is to be in synergy, to be of one mind, right? Because right here it's saying that there's so much more potential that is submerged. Like the iceberg, you only see the tip, and the greater portion of it is under the cold, cold water. And if you're not careful, you would never know that. So it's telling you to dig a bit deeper into yourself, figure out what truly is your passion and bring that forward, because you have a wealth of knowledge lying below the surface. But what it requires is for you not to stand still, for you to keep moving. Yeah. Swift actions is required at this time for you. Yeah, Queen of Fire. Right? Let me do it this way. My hands are small. Messages for the collective who feel stuck on their path right now and unsure of where to go. Messages. Justice. Yeah. You're going to be able to find justice on your path and become into synergy once you can justify what you're doing within yourself and be in total union and balance. You know, it's time to focus and to stretch your wings and to be a go-getter. It's not time to be stagnant and staying still anymore. We can't do that. Not if we're looking for the justice that's needed. Yeah, underneath it, it's focus, focus, focus. It's time to get the whip cracking. You know? Why is the iceberg here for the people who feel as though they're standing still? The sun. There's such good things there for you. If you can only dig a little deeper and pull out what is needed for you at this moment. Okay, King of Fire again. See, the wheel wants to turn in your favor, but you're going to have to be focused in order to bring out this better times that you're looking forward to. Because right now it seems like you're a bit frigid and you're a bit frozen in motion. But it's telling you that if you can just focus, that the wheel is wanting to turn in your favor, but it's up to you whether you're going to lay dormant. Why is the movement card here? Page of Earth. Yeah, because you feel as though you maybe don't have enough knowledge in whatever it is that you want to do. You feel as though maybe you're not ready or don't want to learn something new. You're not able to go back to school or whatever it is. You're feeling like something is lacking from your life, mainly probably education wise, where you're feeling stuck and unable to move. Why is the movement card here with the Page of Earth? Or maybe it's the fact that your children have to be home from school where you're feeling like you're kind of stuck. But just like permaculture says, let the problem be the solution. So figure out a way around it. Why is the movement card here with the Page of Earth? Yeah, Six of Earth. You're going to have to find a way to balance whatever this is that is making you lack movement. You know, if the kids need to help out a bit more around the house, let them, yeah, and stop lying to yourself. You know, you need to be really truthful right now. If the kids need to help out a little bit more so that you can get more work done, then let them. You know, kids need to learn how to do the things that adults do, like cook, clean, and do laundry and do all that kind of stuff. It's good skills for them to learn because one day they'll be leaving your home. Yeah. See, you need to be truthful to yourself. There's a lot of things here that's unhealed that's stopping your movement from moving forward. Why is the Passion card here? Oh, where'd you go? Four of Water. Okay, so whatever it is, you feel like you've missed an opportunity or you don't want this opportunity, you know, you're discontent and you're bored. And that's causing you to not be able to figure out where you really want to go with your life. Yeah. You know, maybe you're so focused on messages that you're receiving that you're haven't really picked a path about your success. Why is this Four of Water here with the Passion card? Five of Water. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That you were crying over spilt milk over something. Maybe a love affair that went awry. Or maybe you've been giving your love to the wrong person and you feeling like you've missed an opportunity. Like something didn't turn out the way you wanted to. And now you got to move to Karma Waters. Again, with this movement, you got to do it for yourself. You can't stay stuck anymore. It's time to move. Okay? In whatever way you find it, even one step at a time. That's how we all get there. It's not like giant leaps and then automatically, boom, success. No, it's small steps. And don't worry about the end result. Don't worry about any of it, actually. Just keep moving. Okay, so power, passion, and love. Okay, so now those who are on their path, you're walking and you're standing in your power. But it's urging you that while you're standing in your power and you're on your path and you've fully consumed by your passion and it's this raging fire within you, it's telling you to not forget to lead with love and compassion. You understand? Because we don't want to get so caught up in our heads and in our hearts about passion and about the power that we possess, that we tend to negate the other softer feelings. You know, we don't want to be so self-focused and self-driven that we lose our ability to be vulnerable to people and to be compassionate and to give forth proper empathy. So we have to be very, very mindful of that. Sorry, just checking here. All right. Okay. What does the ones who are walking their path... Okay, this one keeps trying to come out to a fire. What does the ones who are walking their path need to know? Thank you. Six of Earth, okay. Seven of Earth, I mean. What does the ones who are walking their path need to know? What does the ones who are walking their path need to know? Oh, okay. 80. Cool, guys. Thank you. Oh, wow. Okay. Here we go. Now, this came out to a fire. So this is telling me that I was going to read it upside down, but I'm realizing that they're showing you it right side up. So this is telling me that you need to pick a path, like truly, like one that is not just about power and passion, but one of compassion and vulnerability. You know, the passion is here for yourself and others. But we're at a crossroads anyway, right? And we have good news, but things are taking some time to get there because You've done the work and you're just waiting for your fruits to ripen. But again, it's asking you not to fall into the trap of the devil, of being too egoic, being a person who is haughty, a person who is cynical, somebody who is judgmental, somebody who only thinks of themselves and puts themselves first, which nothing is wrong with being a little selfish. Nothing is wrong with self-love. I mean, self-love is the best love. If you don't love you, you can't love anyone else, and no one else will be able to truly love you. So that's not what we're saying. We're saying just don't fall victim to this egoic presence of I'm all powerful. My passion is the only one that matters. You know, learn to be, again, compassionate, trustworthy, respected, and cultured as well. And then really think about what you need to get here to this contented, happy life, right? And the King of Earth. So it's just telling you that you're doing a good job, but just be careful of not falling victim to the ego. Okay? Now, I'll just close out with some of these. Please don't kill me for my reading on these. I get nervous. Closing messages for the collective, please. Please don't kill me with too many. Closing messages for the collective, please. Closing messages for the collective, please. Closing messages for the collective. Thank you. That's it. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, we have turquoise. And it says, what is it? Brilliant blue-green turquoise has been rocked by humans longer than almost anything, since like 5000 BCE. From Lhasa to Marrakesh to Tuscan, turquoise was, and always will be both a go-to protector and fashion statement. Who needs it? Anyone whose voice has gone owl? I don't know what that means. A-W-O-L. Owl. Okay. Anyway. Where to put it? Set in sterling silver rings, big old belt buckles, and bolo ties. On the pendium open mic night. Wherever else you need to speak up and speak out. When to use it? When you feel disconnected from the things that make you human. When you've got something to express, get it out with turquoise. Speak your truth. Okay? So this must be for the ones, well, it's for all of us. For any of us who's feeling like this, speak up now. Speak your truth. It's no longer time to stay mute. It's no longer time to be putting your face to the ground. It's time to stand up bold and move forward in the things that you truly want. Now we have moldavite, right? Beautiful stones. Sorry, the light is like getting to me. Moldavite is a glassy, pale to dark green tektite formed by the meteorite impact around 15 million years ago and in what is now Germany. It's trippy AF and it's expensive. Spirituals, who needs it? Spiritual seekers, extraterrestrials trapped in human bodies, ayahuasca's enthusiasts, and Aquarians. Where to put it? In the middle of your forehead during meditation, altars, alien landing sites. When to use it? When you feel too grounded and disconnected from spirit. Moldavite is all about operating at a higher frequency. When you're looking for more wow and woe in your life, on the meditation cushion and beyond, explore your perceptions with moldavite. Transform your life on earth. Oh, these lights blinding. Kunzite. It says, sorry, a high volume lithium infused lilac pink stone that glows with an energy that could be described in word as cuddly. Who needs it? Anyone with a heavy heart about something, collectors of good vibrations. Where to put it? Place on your heart and breathe deeply. Kunzite, cotton candy essence, or hold in your left hand and whisper sweet nothings to yourself. When to use it? Call on kunzite after a breakup or a major disappointment, or when you're beating yourself up about something. You don't need permission to be here. You belong. If you've forgotten that, pause, tap into kunzite's pink prismatic vibration, and let love rule. Open up your love channel. Okay? And lastly, oh, beautiful, agate. Agate, sorry. Agate. Agate is a banded chalcedony. Comes in many forms. Elegant blue lace agate and iridescent fire agate are two. Each agate has its own unique vibe, but they all promote an energy of wherever you are, be there. Who needs it? Work-life balance strugglers. Yeah, we saw that in the first reading. Where to put it? Wherever you need more stability in your life. When to use it? When you want to get into your body. Try fire agate when too much screen time has you feeling disconnected from anything the slightest bit eco. Try the far by aptly named moss agate, which neither contains moss nor the technically an agate, but can still hold it down. Find your solid ground. Whew, okay. So all these stones, they're telling us like to get back centered into who we are, and what we're wanting to claim as our true sense of self. You know, this one is telling us to speak up, to speak our truth, and to live our truth. This one is telling us that we can transform our lives no matter what we're going through right now. We always have an opportunity to do it better, to do it greater, to do it bigger. It's up to us if we want to stay stuck in the same repetitive patterns, or if we truly are looking for a new beginning. And kunzite is open your love channel. So this is just telling you, like, love leads the way. Don't block off your heart. Like, you can never really experience life if your heart is closed and you're scared to love. Because the greatest things that come into your life comes from love. And I'm not just talking romantic love. I'm just talking about just having an open, committed relationship to self and spirit. And this is agate. Find your solid ground. So that's what I'm saying. If you're feeling like you're shaky and like your life is out of balance, or your world has been turned upside down, it's telling you now is the time to stand on your square. Now is the time to do what is necessary, that we can live the kind of dreams and the kind of life that we want, and feel like we belong here, and not allow any person, any entity, even our own minds, not allow these things to make us feel like we don't belong in this present moment, because this is our time. You know, and if you're awake at this time, then this is telling you it's your time. If you've gotten these messages and you know what's up, it's our time to make our dreams come true. It's our time to live out our purpose and not be scared of this. It's time to move forward. There's no more pussyfooting around anymore. Like, it's really getting to that critical mass point where we can't just keep being distracted by nonsense. Okay? Well, you guys, I thank you so much for coming to the Black Hearted Oracle. I pray these messages found you well. I hope that you find your higher self in the quiet places, and may Ma'at hold you in her love and grace. Ashe.